I was just patient, never try skating. Fuck niggas hating.
Quick disclaimer. I don't care if you choose to pay your woman's bills or not. This is not a debate. I'm not asking anybody to chime in. This is just my take on it. For whatever that's worth to you. If it's not worth anything to you, okay, no problem. I am a man. I'm 39 years old. I'm single. I've never been married. So I've never had a wife. I do have kids. I take care of those kids. I'm present in those kids' lives. Okay? I have friends who are older than me. Matter of fact, I would say all of my friends are older than me, but that's beside the point. I have friends older than me who are single, that live alone, that have no wife, no woman, no nothing. I have friends that are older than me that have wife and kids, and they pay all their bills. I have friends that are older than me that have wives and kids, and they split the bills with their wives. And I've known all of these men for over 10 years apiece, each one. So I've witnessed what they have gone through. I've collected information by observing, and I'm a man. I stand firmly on it is not my obligation, my duty, my responsibility to pay anyone, let alone a woman's bills. But let me put one more disclaimer on that before I move forward. If I was married, or if I had a long-term committed relationship with the woman, which I have had, we'd probably be living in the same house. But there's one thing that I wouldn't do. I would never move into a woman's house. She can move in with me, or we can go find a place together. That is the way my brain is hardwired. Maybe my mom raised me like that. I don't know where I got it from. But to me, that sounds logical. So why do I bring that up? If I was living with the woman, let's say we were together for 10 years, and it was my house and she moved into it, with or without kids, because I date women with kids, that doesn't matter to me. If I had a 10-year long sustaining relationship with the woman I loved and cared about, and she moved in with me, I'd be paying all my own bills. She wouldn't be obligated to pay any of my bills. It's my house. That includes light, rent or mortgage, insurance, excuse me, all of the streaming platforms we use, electric, so I already said lights, gas, sewage. I mean, all of the bills in the house, cable, internet, whatever, I'd pay. It's my house. If she left, I'd be able to sustain it on my own. If she stayed, I'd still sustain it on my own. So does that mean that I'd pay all of a woman's bills because she can live with me and the bills are being paid? No, I don't really feel like that because they're mine. And if things didn't work out, she can leave and I can stay here and I'm still able to sustain. The problem begins in my head is if I move in with a woman and then she decides that she's done with me for whatever reason, I no longer have a place to stay. Okay, even if I've invested all my time and money and effort into that place, building it up, furnishing it, whatever, paying half of the bills or all of them. Excuse me. I have nothing to look for or to, I have nothing going for myself if this woman decides that, you know what, this isn't working anymore. I would never set myself up like that. So I asked myself one logical question, though, to get to the point. Why would a man pay all of a woman's bills? This is what I asked myself. I'm not asking you. I don't even care if you do it or not. I don't know you personally. I have friends. I talked to them already. So why would a man pay all of a woman's bills? And I'm going to leave the Bible out of this. I'm going to leave God out of this. I'm going to leave my personal opinions out of this, my bias. And I'm going to go over 5 reasons why men choose to pay women's bills. Number one, you might not like it, but it's the truth. Number one, men who pay women's bills, they do this to gain access to women that they would not have access to unless they did so. Ooh. What does that look like? Let's say if there was this astonishing woman that I wanted and I just had to have her. I was like, I want her. If you pay a woman's bills, if you are the type of dude who pays women's bills, then this is done because you, for one, you have to that what you believe, you have the pick of the litter. You can go pick a woman. You can say, I want her. Because if you tell a woman that you are a good provider and you're going to pay all her bills and you have her forward all her bills to your bank account, you got the woman. You can go out there and pick any woman you want, unless she's one of these women who isn't looking for a panderer. A panderer. A man who is going to pay all of your bills. If that woman does not want all her bills paid, you can't have that chick because you pay women's bills. So you don't have access to any and everybody, but your options are open. You can have the bad chicks. That's one reason why I asked myself this question, and logically I came up with, if Jerome Wrong decided that I'm gonna start paying women's bills right now, I'd probably go out into the world and pick what woman I wanted. Me being willing to pay a woman's bills will give me the pick of the litter. Ooh, I like the way she's stacked. I like the way she looks. She wouldn't normally talk to me. She probably walked past me unless she knew I was a provider. So let me make it clear to this woman that I pay all my women's bills. That will give me the pick of the litter. That's one logical explanation that I came up with on my own without having to ask anybody, by my observation. Number two, reason why men would choose to pay all of a woman's bills: to maintain the position of power in that dynamic. If you are the reason why she is able to survive, eat, shop, whatever, she has to show you some respect. So I'm going to break it down. Men are paying women's bills to maintain the power dynamic in that relationship. I'm the boss. You have to show me respect. I pay all your bills. You have to make yourself accessible to me, and you have to show me respect, and you can't be sitting over here doing all that back talking and all that crap that these modern women do. You got you a man that pays all your bills. And if you was the type of woman, I can over here hear a couple of people that I know laughing at me right now. If you might just have one of those women who are so entitled that you paying all her bills is the bare minimum. But I'm going to digress because I said I'm going to take my bias out of this. Men who choose to pay women's bills, one, they get access to any woman that they believe they want. Two, they maintain the power dynamic in that relationship, so they believe again. Number three, to ensure they are held in higher regard than men who don't. This is a get in front of the line at Disneyland or Six Flags Magic Mountain Pass, because 1,000 men want this woman, and if you let it be known that you pay bills, you just cut the line. So if I was a man who paid all women's bills, I'd believe that this woman wouldn't dare talk to another man unless he was willing to pay all her bills. Am I lying? I'm a very logical man. Number four, men who are willing to pay all of women's bills, they do this to appeal or appear to be a real man according to biblical standards, traditional standards. This makes them qualify as a real man according to those old terms and terminologies and principles, traditional principles and stuff like that. So he is going to be looked at and viewed as a true man and a provider. So he wants that image. He wants that for himself. He wants to be looked at as a real man. So he coughs up the dough. It's no different from if I wanted this video to have 1 million views, I go to some YouTube promoting company and pay them to promote my video. I just paid for my image. Number 5, reason why men choose to pay women's bills, from my own observation. So that a woman would overlook his faults and his flaws. Whew, I'm cold with it. You cheated, you had a baby on her, but you're rich. Where's she going? She not going. Kevin Hart, prime example. Beautiful woman. He's rich. He cheated on her publicly. He got caught. Did she leave? No. I can name a slew, of other celebrities who had the bread, pay all the bills, therefore all of their flaws were overlooked. Okay? These are 5 logical reasons why I believe men who pay women's bills benefit, and that they believe that they benefit. Okay, now here goes how my brain works after that. Because if I was to try to sign up, you know what? That's easy. I can get the pick of the litter. I can maintain a position of power in a relationship. I can be looked at as a real man. She's going to overlook when I make mistakes. Oh, yeah, let's start paying women's bills. Here goes the part that they not thinking about, though. Number 1, if he ever denies her monetary or material or superficial gain, he will be thrown to the side. He will be denounced, dethroned. His position of power will be shrunk and lessened. He is going to reap the benefits of having a spoiled brat who throws a tantrum, who feels entitled to other men who are waiting in line in that DM to take his woman the second he says no. Am I lying? Because she's with you because you're a provider. She's not with you because she loves you. So the second that you're not being a provider, 100% provider at that, she's still entitled to being taken care of 100%, regardless if you want to do it or not. So she's going to find somebody else to replace you because that's what she was looking for to begin with. Number 2 thing that they ain't thinking about. All of his investments will be done in vain. The second she decides she no longer wants what he is capable of providing. If she wants something different, if she wants something more, if she just changes her mind at any time, everything that you've invested in that woman was done in vain. Oh, but you're looked at as a real man, you believe. But this woman, yeah, he was a real man. I can't talk bad on him. He paid all my bills for the 14 years we were together, but I mean, stuff just started slow. He lost his job at the refinery and I had to leave. I need me a real man, a provider. He couldn't do it no more. I had to skedaddle. Number 3, thing that they ain't thinking about. He is not maintaining the upper hand or the position of power in that relationship dynamic because she now has the ability to dethrone his legacy, his entity. This woman is intertwined into all your financial obligations or residuals. She says, you know what? I don't want to be with you no more. Right down the middle. I'll pass. Excuse me. I mean, I hear all this talk about real men, this and that. Like, I don't hear real. I hear silly. Where is my security? Where is my reassurance? Digressing. Number 4, thing that he ain't thinking about. Money does not buy you loyalty. Money does not buy you love. And money definitely does not buy you respect. Why are you paying all her bills? You think she love you? Are you a fool or something? I'm trying to love, respect, loyalty. You can't go into no supermarket and purchase that stuff. If you had to gain this woman's attention because monetarily, she isn't capable of loving you. What? Bro, if a woman is making you pay her bills, it's because she doesn't like you. She doesn't like you. Oh, she likes what you can have. She likes what you can provide. Think about it. You gained access to this woman with your wallet, not with your charm, not with your character, not with your values, your core values, not even with your looks. There's nothing you got going on that she wants. If you was to ask that woman right now, hey, baby, if I stop paying your bills right now, well, y'all already know what that's going on. You probably couldn't finish that question. She'd look at you funny for even asking that. She'd be like, why you even asking me that? Number 5, thing that they not thinking about. Any woman who is with you because you are a provider does not like you as a man. I just said this. I skipped this point because I said it because it just flew off my head. But she doesn't like you as an individual, brother. Do I believe that there's women out there who genuinely love a man who provides? Yes. But I think that there are a lot of women who find themselves with a man who can provide and they are unhappy because they don't like him. They are married to the security. Okay? That's when divorces happen. And so there's no guarantees that this is going to be sustainable because you chose to pay a woman's bills. I have sons. I would never advise that they go find some woman and they leave with their money and they say, hey, you can get the pick of the litter, because if you let the woman know you paying all her bills, you can have any woman you want. Yeah, you sure can. You can have any one of these ratchets. You can have any one of these gold diggers. That's what they're looking for. These women, I was laughing earlier because when I was talking about this to one of my very close friends who is over 15, probably 15 years older than me, I said, you know what I would do? There's a couple of things that I would ask a woman, or when I'm dating right now, that I would look for in a woman. One, I don't want a woman to tell me that what she brings to the table is she cooks, cleans, and nurtures to the kids. I don't want any more kids. I don't need you to nurture to my kids. My kids they're a little bit up in age now. Don't need that. I love to cook. I don't need a woman to cook for me. You can cook for me if you want to, just being romantic. And I'm pretty much a clean guy. I like to clean up my own space. Right now, you can't smell it, but it smells. I have a scented candle going on right now. I'm very tidy. So a woman telling me I'm a cook, clean, and nurture to the kids, what else can you do for me? Because simply put, a man like me just wants a companion. I just want a woman who I can play Monopoly with, We can have some jokes. We can sip. We can watch movies. We can talk. We can relate. We can go on trips. We can be friends. We can tell each other's secrets. We can learn from each other. We can build things together. And I'm not just talking about building entities, those two. I'm talking about let's build a tree house. Let's build a cabin in the woods. Let's go buy a table from IKEA and build that together. I want a friend, a female friend that I happen to like and love that I can have a sustainable relationship with. I don't need a slave or a maid. I can pay for those things, or hell, I was raised by a single mother that taught me how to do cooking, cleaning, and I'm a present father, so and they have a mother as well, so that position's already been filled. And the next thing is, I want to know what I can provide for a woman that has nothing to do with money. I would love to ask a woman, what can I provide to you? And you can't say sex, and you can't say money. And I want to hear what a woman would say. And based on her response, I would know if this is the kind of woman that I would want to be with. Because all of that junk I want out of, I'm not subscribing to that. I'm not looking to have a transactional relationship. The second I fall off, I lost my woman. I want a woman that's with me through the ups and the downs because she likes me. She loves me. That's my take on it. If this video has validated you or you like it or any kind of way like that, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. But if you are new to my channel, my name is Jerome, and this has been another episode of The Superb Word. Until next time, 2 fingers, y'all. All right.